Said I wasn't really going to do these every single month, but here we are. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It has been quite some time since I've done a favorites video, so I thought today would be the best day to do it because it's been like at least a quarter, right? And I started compiling a list over the last few weeks and I was like, yeah, I think I'm ready to share some of my favorites. So without a doubt, one of my top favorite things of the last quarter has got to be the event of Go Wild. I know you guys are probably sick and tired of hearing of it, but I am still riding that Go Wild high, even though I'm not gonna lie, I'm very exhausted and still kind of recovering from the event. But it was seriously having to wait an extra amount of time for Go Wild the past few years made it all that more special, and getting to meet some people for the very first time was absolutely amazing as well. Just the event, the planjama, the welcome party, all of the things were truly amazing, and it is really just as it is every year that there is a Go Wild, it really like ignited a fire in me to be more engaged in this community than ever. So that is definitely my number one. Okay, so I've broken up everything pretty much into categories. So the first few things are all going to be planner related. So the next favorite for me is my Moxie Life planner, and it's not really just the planner, it's the function in which I am using this planner. So I'm currently using this as a memory keeping planner. My goals are in here as well, but I have switched this over for memory keeping in the weekly spreads, and I'm really loving it. I don't get to share this one too much because I do want to keep some things private, but I really love this for that. And I really do love having the memory keeping with the goals because I feel like a lot of those things can be tied together, if that makes sense. At least that's how it's working for me for now, but I really love having this as a place where I can put those special memories and it not necessarily be plastered all over the internet. Next up are journaling kits from Chrissy & Designs. I have been obsessed with these. I typically tend to purchase them with her $2 Tuesdays. I feel like that's when you get the most bang for your buck, but you get all kinds of sheets that just include different types of shapes and labels and headers and things like that. And they look really great whether you're using them in a memory planner like I am in my Moxie Life, or using them in a daily or in your regular weekly planner. They're just something that is just like so unique. I know that more and more shops are offering them, but I feel like it just, you know, for those of us who aren't very artistic and maybe aren't doing like watercolor and drawing in our planners and things like that, this is kind of like an easy way to put stickers down on a page that we're journaling on and make it a little bit extra special. Because if you're familiar with the Moxie Life planner, at least that's what I'm using for my journaling, the pages they don't come with a lot of decor on them. So this gives you kits and things like that that you can use to add a little extra pizzazz to your pages. Okay, so my next favorite thing is pretty much anything from Etta V, the collab with Erin Condren right now. I have literally, I think for the most part, purchased all the covers, all of the sticky notes, the planning pack, there was also a bundle that had like markers and the little bookmarks in there and a larger bookmark and all of that. I kind of went a little wild with this collab because I just love all of the color and just so great. She actually was at Go Wild. I didn't get a chance to meet her. I'm still like, I have all the regret in the world about that, but I love these covers. I've even ordered all of them in both sizes, in 7x9 and A5, because I like options. And I felt like it was absolutely necessary. I think that this line is absolutely so beautiful. Probably one of the prettiest ones I've seen, and just, I don't know, as far as like colorful things like that, you know, just really well done. And just, I'm so excited, and I hope that it doesn't come off the site for a very long time, because, or if they just keep adding more, I'm totally fine with that as well. Let's move on to some household things. So a while ago, my Bissell Pet Pro vacuum mop situation. I'll leave links for everything down below in the description of this video, but ours broke. It was just spitting out a lot of water. It wasn't sucking it back up. Like we had had it for at least 4 or 5 years, so we definitely got our money's worth out of it. But I also knew that if that one ever broke, then I was going to want another one. And wouldn't you know that Bissell now had one that was wireless, which is awesome. Kind of makes me nervous because I always worry our downstairs is fairly large and it's all hardwood, which means we need a vacuum that's going to last throughout the downstairs of our house and not suddenly die and we're only going to get to clean the floors. What's really special about this vacuum mop situation is that you are literally vacuuming and mopping at the same time. We kind of use it in partnership with our Roomba, but a lot of times it's just, we have 2 dogs, they shed a lot. We need to clean our floors frequently and efficiently, and the Bissell mop does just that. I highly, highly recommend it. If there wasn't a wireless option, I would definitely recommend a wired version of it, but I really just this round wanted to try out the wireless one and see how it worked for us. It's got some newer features on it as far as like hardwood and like the deep cleaning for pets and things like that. So far we're really, really happy with it. I will say that my one thing that I don't like about it is that the water tank that you fill with clean water is fairly small, and again our downstairs is really large and all hardwood, which means I have to refill that tank about 3 times to cover just the downstairs of our house. So that's probably the one thing I would say I wish that Bissell would improve upon. Okay, next up is our coffee maker. So we recently purchased a Ninja coffee maker. We have left the Nespresso brand and moved back to K-Cups. I know it is kind of shocking because I did speak so highly of the Nespresso and I still do love it. However, when we sat back and looked at our budget and realized just how much more expensive Nespresso was, we were just really ready to part ways. We are in a location where we don't have a Nespresso store. Our Target is frequently sold out of all things Nespresso, and really they only carry 2 brands of Nespresso through Starbucks. They never have it. So either way, we are at the mercy of ordering large quantities of coffee, and then if you forget, you really don't have anything. And I know that a lot of people suggested like these reusable pods. By then it was already too late. I wasn't interested in having to do that much work for my coffee. So we had heard about this particular coffee maker from several people that recommended it, and I was like, I loved all of the options. The size options were great. Our Nespresso machine didn't even really have those options. You were at the mercy of whatever size the pod was. That's how the size was determined, and I didn't like that. But this one, you have varying sizes, and you can also switch from a single cup to a pot, which we absolutely love because we typically make a pot of coffee on the weekends, and it's great. And I feel like there's just more of a variety that we all as a family like, as opposed to Nespresso, where it was like the Wild West trying to figure out who liked what coffee. You know, we had a major issue with their Advent box. The Advent box was complete and utter trash. Most of the pods were not labeled. It just felt like we got a reject box from the brand. And honestly, that's just it. We just weren't completely happy with how things were going with Nespresso. So we're living the K-Cup life once again. Okay, so let's talk about shoes. So I work in a office space where I get to dress pretty casually, and I really, really love it. Over the summer, I had discovered the brand Hey Dude shoes. Absolutely love them. Didn't really wear them a lot to work, and then I discovered how great they would be at work. I now have 3 pair. They are my absolute favorite, with my gray pair that I just got recently that I'm gonna pop in here. I absolutely love them. They're super lightweight. I frequently wear them when I travel simply because they are slip-on, which means it's super easy with the TSA situation. But they're just super, super comfortable. They are very true to size. I have like a normal to wide foot, more normal than wide, but definitely not normal, if that makes sense. And they are very, very comfortable. I don't ever feel like anything is rubbing in a way that's uncomfortable, but I definitely would recommend these. Give them a shot. I know that they are on the pricier end depending on what style you get. They can be about $40 to $50 a pair. but I kind of put them in the category of actual sneakers, and with something being so comfortable and coming in such a variety of colors and patterns, I would definitely recommend, or at least say that they're worth it. All right, next up is a water bottle. I need a water bottle like I need a hole in my head. It's just oh my gosh. So at Go Wild, I was actually filming the budget summit with Jen Plans and Plan with Elise. And Elise was sitting further down at the table because she was one of the presenters. And I was filming it for the virtual attendees of Go Wild and who had purchased a ticket for that event. And down at her end of the table, she had this water bottle. And I was like, it has animal print on it. If you know me, if it has animal print on it, I'm probably going to buy it. And I think I ordered it before the summit even finished that day. But it's so pretty. It's white. It has this textured pattern on it. The texture kind of threw me off a little bit because I did want to put stickers on it, but now I'm a little bit hesitant to put stickers on it because I'm worried that the stickers won't actually stay since it is textured, but I kind of like that. It just makes it a little bit more unique. I do believe it also comes in black. So if you're interested, I got mine from Amazon. I have seen people posting that they can find them at TJ Maxx and Marshalls as well. It does have a flip top straw. I'll be honest, it is not the best straw. I got it because the cup itself is pretty, not for, oh my God, it keeps my ice cold for, I don't know, 36 days. Nothing like that. This is purely because it was pretty. All right, last but certainly not least, let's move on to makeup. I, thanks to TikTok, have fallen down a very, very big rabbit hole of makeup and just trying new things, especially as I age and the texture of my skin changes and just my taste and how I want my face to look. Changes. I've kind of discovered a couple of things that I've noticed I've been using literally every single day as part of my makeup routine. And the first thing is this e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I absolutely love it. I have normal to combination skin, and then as the months get warmer, I tend to get very oily. And this, when it said Power Grip, I was like, sign me up, because I want things to grip onto my face and not move ever. I love this stuff. This is actually my second tube. I haven't quite finished the first one, but I will continue to buy this. I think that this is a great product and super inexpensive because, of course, it is from the e.l.f. brand. Next up is a liquid blush, and this one is by Rare Beauty. It is in the color Hope. It's actually super, super beautiful. I wear this every single day. I actually accidentally ordered a second one, but I don't really know how much or how long these will last because I haven't finished the first one, but I'm really loving liquid blushes. Sometimes I combine them with a powder blush just because when you put on powder or like setting powder and all of that, this can kind of get washed out, but you could also put the liquid blush on one more time over it. It just depends on what you like, but I really like this color. If you remember a vlog of mine from a few months back, I had one that was like a super bright, almost like a reddish peach color. It was not cute. But now that I have figured out how to use this, it's been really great. All right, last for makeup is this Rare Beauty bronzing stick, and it is in the color Always Sunny. I am obsessed with this. I should probably go ahead and order another. I don't really know how far I've gotten into this, but this is what's left of it. I probably should have taken a video of it before I got so far down. Okay, I really haven't gotten that far into it. I don't know if you guys can actually see that, but this is my absolute favorite. I mean, you can just kind of put, you know, little places where you want just a little bit more, just to look a little bit more color and like not washed out by foundation and powder and all of those things. I've seen people use this for contouring, but it truly is a bronzing stick because of the tone of it. It's super, super warm, but I love the way that it looks with my skin tone. I don't really know about any other colors from this brand, but this is a good one. It doesn't make me break out. It stays put. It doesn't look muddy or gray on my face, which would just be horrible. So I definitely would recommend trying this out, especially if you are new to bronzing and contouring and that whole world. I think that this is a good one to start with. I think powders can be a little intimidating because you can almost put too much. I feel like you have a little bit more control with this one. Alright guys, that is it for this favorites video. If you have any questions about any of the items mentioned, please feel free to ask down below in the comments. If you enjoyed today's video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and if you are already subscribed, make sure you click that red notification bell so that you know when my videos are posted here on YouTube. As always, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone.